Let's talk about the continued attitude shift over at Apple that I've been observing now that they're finally under some regulatory scrutiny.
Yeah.
Okay, they're adding RCS support, which I think we've talked about. It is currently live for iOS 18 Beta 2 users. The feature can be toggled on or off, but it is on by default, allowing Android and iPhone users to send each other high-quality media, start group chats, and see typing indicators and read receipts. However, Android users will still have green bubbles. I will be interested to see how long a culture of green bubble lasts now that it really doesn't matter at all unless you want to use sort of features that I don't think anyone cares about that are Apple exclusive.
What I've seen on the internet so far is people being better about it.
Cool.
Like, oh, this is cool. We can finally communicate together properly because for some reason we still use text messaging.
Apple likewise published a white paper this week with the title of Longevity by Design, where it announced that its self-service diagnostic tool is now available in 32 European countries, and that both its True Tone color balancing screen feature and battery statistics will soon be available with third-party parts. Apple likewise says that used Apple parts will be as easy to transfer between devices as it is to install a new part for select devices sometime later this year. Further, users will be able to order parts for most repairs from Apple's self-service repair program without a device serial number. Apple further stated that beyond repairability, it is even more important to provide durable, reliable products that won't need substantial repairs to begin with. Okay, hold on. I don't really see how that last bit sort of fits in with any of this.
No, I completely disagree.
But the point is that this small amount of progress should not be ignored. It is good that they are making progress, but it also isn't enough. Most of this stuff should never have happened in the first place, serial number pairing and all of that nonsense. And if Apple is so worried, I mean, I saw this image they published a little while back of a burned up third-party battery. If Apple's so worried about that, there's an easy solution, Apple. Sell a first-party battery at a reasonable price to anyone who wants one.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's wild. I'm, without having read through all this myself, I am extremely sus because it seems like every time Apple does something like this, there's weird loopholes that make it horrible anyways. And also, the longevity by design thing just pisses me off. That drives me insane. That's the most doublespeak BS crap. It just immediately makes me angry because a lot of these problems are caused by them.
Yes, 100%.
And if I just full believe that all of this is good and there is no loopholes and there's no actual bad things attached to it, which is extremely questionable.
Then you're an idiot.
But if I do believe that, there's still it's just a couple steps forward compared to the few miles backwards that they've taken making repairability so bad. So what are you talking about? You don't get to say longevity by design until you actually properly embrace that, and they haven't yet. So that drives me nuts. But anyways, also Apple further stated that beyond repairability, it is even more important to provide durable, reliable products.
I said I know. Yeah,
that won't need sustainable repairs to begin with. Shut up! What a stupid statement. It's great that you're going to make durable stuff that won't need to be repaired. That's fantastic. Except stuff is still going to break, and it should be highly repairable when it does.
And to be clear, I'll give Apple credit whenever they do something good. The length of time that they provide software support for their products has put significant pressure on their competitors to match or try to beat it. The reason that we are getting Pixels with 7 years or 8 years or something of software updates now?
Well, maybe.
I promise you, the only reason Google even entertained the idea is because of Apple.
We'll see in 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, we'll see if you even want to use it in 7 or 8 years. I mean, my Note 9 is going on 5, I guess, or 6, 5 or 6, and it's pretty rough.
Have you replaced the battery?
It's getting pretty bad. I haven't, but
is
the battery
the main problem the battery?
Not the main problem. It's just really slow. Installing apps is painful now. It takes a really long time.
Did it take that long when you first started, though?
No, but apps were smaller.
I do wonder how much of this stuff is artificial. but it's really hard to prove. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's impossible to prove. And I don't know if I'm convinced. I don't think my conspiracy theory hat goes that big.
Well, they did the battery thing for iPhones, right? They
Yes.
slowed your phone down to save the battery.
Yes. But eventually they backed down on that. I think it's transparent.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind that as an option.
Yep.
Sure. 100%. I like the idea of there being an option to save my battery by slowing it down, for sure. I just don't like it being forced.